I want to go back to the night of the draft lottery on May 16th. Obviously, a lot of anticipation from a number of teams. And you were in France. My colleague, Brian Windhurst, happened to be around that night and got to talk to you a little bit. But there was a shot of you when it got announced that it was San Antonio. And from my perspective, it looked like genuine joy and sort of, I don't know if it was relief, but it was genuine joy. Why were you so excited about San Antonio in particular?
Oh yeah, truly, if I had to choose one franchise to get the number one pick, I would have chosen San Antonio. It's just, I know, and I heard so much about the atmosphere and the culture over there, the winning culture, that this, if I had to choose, it would be a no-brainer.
So your season ended on Thursday. The Metropolitan season ended on Thursday. You've been playing, you played the entire season, you played every game. How have you been able to kind of compartmentalize and focus with all of the craziness, everything happening here, everything with the lottery and everything like that, and the fact that you're on a great team in a really, really competitive environment playing for a championship? How have you mentally sort of been able to juggle those two things?
I'm very young, but this year before this year, I had never seen and lived with such responsibility inside of a team. It was like I had a big role with that team, and my coach trusted me a lot. And, playing basketball is my job. So until the very end of the season, I was 100% dedicated to playing basketball, rest, eat, sleep, practice. And when all this was done on a day, I could think about the rest, planning the trip to New York, what's coming next. And, but yeah, it's playing basketball is my job. I'm dedicated.
You had played for a couple of different clubs prior to Mets 92, and it's not historically been a great club. You had, as you said, had a lot of responsibility. I think you led the league in points, rebounds, blocks. You guys were second in the regular season, played for the championship. And some of it, and I want you to sort of get into this, the why of everything, but some of it was set up so that you could get the experience of being the guy on a team, which not a lot of young players in Europe get that experience at the highest levels, at the ACB or, the Italian leagues, French league, whatever. But did you, as you set this up, could you have anticipated that this year would have gone as well as it did?
I think we've accomplished this year a lot that we wanted to accomplish prior to the year. And you talked about something like the young players and European prospects. In Europe, it's hard for them to know and to get to know this kind of responsibility I got this year, and to be able to lead and to push a team to the top, because it's so competitive. As you said, when a young players come and starts being part of a pro team, the team and the coach, they have to win or they get fired, So it's hard sometimes to put responsibility into the hands of young players. And when I came to Mets 92, it was kind of, what I was looking for, because I knew I could give a lot to a team. And as what happened this year, I knew this could happen, and I had to make a choice, and Mets 92 was by far the best choice for this.
I feel like going back to the first time I really saw you and heard about you was a few years ago. There was a viral video of you working out against Rudy Gobert. Yeah, who at the time was like the defensive player of the year, and you were giving him buckets. But I feel like in some ways, the 2 games in Vegas against the G League Ignite was the introduction of Victor Wembanyama to just the general basketball populace in the United States. And in watching those games, I'm thinking to myself, why doesn't this motherfucker just shut it down after this? Like, I'm fascinated. I really am, because look, there's been guys that have gone overseas. There's been guys that have gone the G League route, and it has been either a half-ass effort once they're kind of recognized as a top 3 to 5 pick. You were clearly, after those 2 games, it was like, all right, this guy's the number 1 pick, and you kept playing.
Yeah, I know a lot of prospects did that. over the years, even this year. And but I'm not a quitter. You know, as I told you, I had such responsibility with this team. I know these guys trusted me just like I trust them. And yeah, it just counts. It just matters for me. I can't quit. You know, it's just not who I am.
I was going to say, is there a part of you, you know, when coming into the league, people are going to say, you know, can he stay healthy? Can he handle the physicality? Things like that. Is there part of you, you played every single game this year, you played 70 games. Is there part of you where that level of durability is just kind of showing anyone who might have something to say, like, oh yeah, not only can I do all these things, but I'm not missing time?
You know, as long as I believe in myself, I know what I'm capable of. And as long as, you know, my coach and my staff trust me, I don't got nothing to prove, you know. I just want to win. And yeah, but it was also a challenge for my coaches and me and my, you know, my agents, my family to complete a full year, being healthy when others weren't 100% of the time, you know. And because it's a really tough league in France. What I'm saying is some people get injured, but I managed to I think we found the right recipe, you know, to stay healthy and to stay competitive.
Hey, what's up? Just want to thank you guys for watching our channel. Please hit that subscribe button.